eCaptiol News Director Sean Ashley joins us for more on what's happening at the state capitol. Sean, thank you so much for being with us.
You're very welcome.
Well, I understand Governor Fallin has used her one and only pocket veto. What was it on?
Well, it was on House Bill 1608. This was a rather unique bill in that it would add shotguns and rifles to the list of items that on-duty and off-duty certified police officers would be allowed to carry. Now, they're not prohibited from carrying them currently, but it would simply state that they could carry these items. The governor had until May 18th to sign or veto all the bills. By taking no action on this bill, it's disapproved and will not become law, despite being approved by both chambers of the legislature. The unique thing about a pocket veto, and you're right, this was her first, and it's the only one of her gubernatorial career, is that she doesn't have to give an explanation. We don't know why she did not allow this bill to go into effect.
And moving on to another hot topic at the state capitol is the budget. We understand now that the State Department of Health was never in a financial crisis.
That's right. A grand jury report recently found that the State Department of Health, which earlier this year received a $30 million supplemental appropriation, allegedly to help make them through the remainder of the current fiscal year, really didn't need that money. This is the investigation that goes back to the resignation of their commissioner, Terry Klein, and a number of other top officials, in part because of financial mismanagement. But what the grand jury pointed out was that really they had hidden money from themselves, very much like taking it, putting it in a coffee can and burying it in the backyard and forgetting where it was. They moved as much as $40 million into a restricted use fund that was sitting there this entire time. In fact, that $30 million, the grand jury pointed out, hasn't been spent at all and could now be returned to the legislature to be used for other purposes.
Does that $40 million, does that become vulnerable to being taken by the state as well?
Probably not. What they're allowing the agency to do is to redistribute that money throughout the agency and fund those programs that $30 million was going to help them fund in the shortfall.
Do you see any other fallout from this for the department?
Well, there's a lot of work going on at the department right now. The interim commissioner, Tom Bates, is working with the Office of Management and Enterprise Services to really get their accounts in order, get them on the state accounting system, and resolve all the financial problems that they were having.
All right, we spent a lot of time on this one. I want to thank you for the info. Sean Ashley with eCaptiol.
You're very welcome.